Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another I Tell Eats and Treats video where we prioritize health and longevity. I have my post-workout drink. I honestly love this, and let me tell you why. It's literally just made with 3 simple ingredients. It's made with 100% black cherry juice. This is amazing for muscle recovery and workout recovery, and honestly before a workout as well. I have some coconut water, of course, as a Jamaican person, Caribbean gal. Coconut water is just such a huge part of my daily regime. This one is pink. It kind of throws me off, but they say it's because the packaging is clear, and when it's in like clear packaging and it's separated from its source for a long time, then it naturally turns pink. And then I have some pink Himalayan salt. This really helps with hydration and being able to absorb everything, and it also has a whole heap of minerals, so that's awesome. And I would also put key lime in it, but I didn't have any today. So this is my Nature's Gatorade, and it honestly tastes so delicious, and I honestly hate the taste of regular Gatorade. I think it tastes very gross. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some breakfast, well, after I drink this and sit down and chill, because I do have a busy day. And yeah, I'm excited. So currently I'm deciding to break my fast, obviously after I had that delicious natural homemade Gatorade with a simple fruit salad. Even though it is October time and the weather is getting just a tad bit colder, I'm still able to find good mangoes, and I'm very happy and grateful for that. So definitely with the weather getting colder, make sure to continue to eat lots of fruits and vegetables to continue to boost your immunity during this time where our immunity can a lot of the times drop down. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about today's sponsor, Gem. So I've been vegan for about 5 years, and uno no se only yam whole foods. I only put natural foods into my body, and Gem is an incredible vegan multivitamin company that isn't overly processed like other supplements, and it's packed with over 20 sources of plant-based vitamins, pro and prebiotics, are easy to digest and support gut health, helps support your skin and nails to grow. And one thing many people don't know is that literally over 90% of Americans are nutrient deficient. Gem is a holistic approach to health that gets minerals and vitamins directly from those food sources. And what separates Gem from other supplements is that it's actually science-backed, and it's not just a random TikTok of someone who swears they can reverse any disease if you give them your social security number. Isolated pills tend to have synthetic ingredients. The fact that Gem is a mixture of actually edible plants and not a pill, it will allow me to fully absorb all the nutrients in their purest and most bioavailable form. It's packed with incredible ingredients, and one of the main ingredients I love that's in there is mushrooms, which provides D2 and helps to strengthen bones, which is important to me because I work out every single day. And a huge winning factor for me was that all the nutrients are packed into one delicious cube. It literally tastes so good. It makes my morning so fun, and I really look forward to taking it every day. We are so lucky because right now Gem is offering 50% off your first month. Go to dailygem.com/ITellEats and use my code ITellEats at checkout, and it will also be linked in the description box down below. Thanks again to Gem for sponsoring today's video. So I wanted to make this a bit more of a fall themed video, and of course there's nothing that screams fall or autumn more than pumpkin, so I decided to make a pumpkin spice oatmeal. Full free recipe will be linked in the description box, as all of my recipes are always linked in the description box with like the instructions and ingredients and cooking time and everything. This was so tasty, and it was super duper filling, and I didn't really need that much maple syrup because the banana provided a lot of sweetness. If you really just want to get into the autumn fall mood, especially since we are nearing the mid of October, this is definitely the way to go. And earlier I had made some homemade pistachio nut milk, and this really added to the taste of it. Of course you can use any plant milk that you wish, but the pecan milk just worked so well with this. I do also plan on sharing more vegan fall recipes as well as autumn fall based raw vegan recipes. So definitely stay tuned because I'm super excited to share that with you all.
We be doing things that we don't talk about. Don't say too much, keep a lock mouth. If they ask, we don't know what they talking about. We was just vibing, 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 we was just. Is you picking up what I'm putting down? They like dirt on the dirt with another song. All for the love of the game, I just wanna ball. What happened to a little ups? I do not recall. Can be starting down the blocks.
So the sun decided to come out, but these pumpkin pie oats are really delicious. They're super creamy, and I know that they're gonna fill me up for hours and hours to come. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this bowl. Like I said, the recipe will be linked in the description box down below and on italieatsandtreats.com. And for lunch, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do like a Caesar salad type thing with crispy tofu and do like a Caesar tahini dressing. It's gonna taste really good. Now for lunch, I have decided to make a very high protein, delicious Caesar salad, crispy soy-free tofu recipe. This soy-free tofu is made from fava beans and I purchased it from Publix, which is a grocery store in southern USA. And this is also a Canadian brand, so it basically can be found throughout the United States and Canada. The recipe will be linked in the description box, and this was so good. There was so much protein in the dressing because it was based from tahini. There was a lot of protein in the kale and then so much protein, of course, in the soy-free tofu. This recipe is a must-make if you want to eat a salad recipe that is delicious but also will keep you full for hours. Of course, you can prepare your tofu whichever way you decide to, but I wanted my tofu to be nice and crispy and just really add a great bite that kind of like replace croutons in this recipe. Of course, you could add croutons to make it even more filling and for a bit extra carbs if you desire. And you can decide to make it gluten-free by not using breadcrumbs and instead using some gluten-free flour. But this was just so easy to make. The recipe was literally ready in less than 20 minutes. You can put it in the oven, you can put it in the air fryer. There's not really many things that you have to chop up, and the recipe is just so delicious. I had to use artichokes in this recipe because I ran out of capers, but I would definitely say to use capers instead, or whichever one you prefer, honestly. Literally, the salad was pretty low effort, and the only two things I had to chop up were some onion and some artichokes. But of course, if you're feeling lazy, you don't have to do that, or you can buy them pre-cut as well. You don't even really have to chop up the artichokes or put them in there if you do not desire. I just wanted to have that for an extra bite because it tasted very delicious in it, as well as putting in some quinoa for added protein and everything. And this is going to be super delicious. You're going to literally fall in love. This salad, I know I keep really bigging up this salad recipe, but it deserves it. It was so good, and I shared it on my Instagram story, and so many people were absolutely obsessed. And I want you all here on the YouTube crowd to know that I share so many recipes with you all that I do not share on Instagram because you are my special crowd. So we need enough to recognize how much I love you all. So that salad was absolutely delicious. And would you even believe that it had about 50 grams of protein? This is another reason why I love using tahini as a salad dressing, because the tahini has so much protein in it. The salad dressing alone had 10 grams of protein and minyam off the whole of it. And then the quinoa, I measured it out, had about like 8 grams of protein. And then the soy-free tofu made from fava beans had about 32 grams of protein. So honestly, it could have been more than 50 grams of protein, but let's go with that so far. So I'm just gonna make some pistachio milk to go ahead and go with my strawberry matcha latte that I'm gonna make for today. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start dinner maybe in an hour or so. The dinner is gonna be a Jamaican style curry pumpkin curry, whichever way you say it. And it's gonna taste so good. And I'm gonna decide whether I want to pair it with quinoa or some jasmine rice that I have. So now I'm going to crack open a coconut for 2 recipes. For dinner, I have decided to make a curry pumpkin recipe. This is so fall, so autumn, and you need to make it to really get in the season. And it's a Jamaican inspired curry recipe. So those flavors are absolutely incredible. And another Jamaican recipe, which is basically my protein male stamina drink. You can use any plant milk you decide to, but I wanted to do it with coconut milk because coconut milk has so many health benefits. It has so many electrolytes, and it's great for energy. And basically this whole smoothie is great for energy for men and women, but more specifically men as well. And it tastes so good, and it literally has over 30 grams of pure plant-based protein. It's insane.
Yeah, alright. Check. I had to hit that slide out so these know me, and I've been in my hideout. Had to pump that, get that thump back, hello 1 2 step. I run that, get that boom bap dumping. Make your mind step to the side and make your soul want to sing like ooh. Make your soul want to sing. Ooh, ooh, I've been rolling, ain't no holding back.
So this protein shake is super delicious, and it's inspired by the Ital Rastas of Jamaica, my home country. In Jamaica, you will always see Rastas, specifically Ital Rastas or Rastafari that follow the Ital diet, selling these like roots tonics drinks. A lot of them are just like made from herbs, and they're very strong. A lot of them are for different purposes, but a lot of Rastas are men, older men like in their 80s and even 90s, and they love to sell roots tonics that really help male stamina and help men get it up and everything. So this drink has over 30 grams of pure plant-based protein. There's no over-processed weird tasting protein powder in this. It's strictly nature in here. This is why I'm calling it the Roots Tonic Ital Rasta drink. Obviously, if you're a woman, you can drink it. I'm gonna be drinking it on my own. But if you have a man and you want him to, you know, this is going to be absolutely amazing, and the recipe will be linked in the description box down below. So as foreshadowed, as mentioned earlier on in my voice memo, for dinner I have decided to make a Jamaican curry pumpkin or pumpkin curry, whichever you decide to say. This was so tasty and so warming, and this would taste so good with some like coconut rice or some quinoa and peas or rice and peas, whatever you decide to serve it up with. This also has a good amount of protein because I decided to add chickpeas, but feel free to add in butter beans or any other type of pea or bean that you desire. All I know is that this tasted very warming. It tasted very typical Ital Rasta flavors, Jamaican flavors. It's so easy to make and just delicious. something that really I feel like separates Jamaican curry from other different types of curries is that we love to burn our curry, which basically means toasting the curry powder for a few seconds before adding in all other seasonings and fresh herbs. And it not only helps to not make your belly run or your stomach hurt, but it also helps to really bring out the flavor. And I just love the flavor of Jamaican curry, whether it's curry plantain or curry chickpeas or curry lentils or curry potato, whatever you have. I just love Jamaican flavors in curry.
You'll be my parachute, baby, know you'll catch me whenever I fall. It's like my laces untied, got me tripping right into your arms, headed straight down through the night.
But I want to go ahead and thank you all so much for taking the time to watch today. If you like this video, be sure to stay tuned for the next one because I have so many more recipes coming out. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!
Butterfly feeling, edge of a cliff.